And today's theme is going to be focus on the reason and the result will follow. Focus on your why and the result will follow. Okay. What do I mean by this? Very simple. If your why, if your reason is strong enough, then you're more likely to get the result. Often we feel that we have to get in shape, lose body fat, build muscle because everyone wants to do it, right? It's something that we should all do. You know, who doesn't want to be in shape? But the reality is, if you're not clear on why it is that you want to get in shape, you're going to fail, you're going to struggle, and you're going to feel like you're banging your head against the wall when you're not making progress. You will see the people that have a very, very clear reason why they're doing this get results when there's big challenges in the way. You know, when there's big things, struggles, hurdles in the way, they know their reason why they're doing this. The goal is strong, the vision is clear, and they get there. If you're someone that feels like it's just a battle, a constant battle every single week to make progress, then just have a look at why this is important to you. And everyone is going to have different reasons. It's important that you just focus on yourself and your own reasons. Sometimes we get caught up in thinking that, you know, having a six-pack is going to make us feel better. But that's far from the truth, okay? Because when I've had six packs, yes, it comes with some pleasures, but at the same time, the amount of work that you have to put in just to get a six pack, you have to realize, is that worth it for you? Some people you'll see have a six pack throughout the year, but look at those people and how they live their lives, and they live and breathe the gym, okay? They may not have a business or kids, and it's very easy for them to commit a lot of time and energy to staying in shape. So firstly, we need to not compare ourselves to other people that are in shape, and you're doing it for your own reasons. But the reason doesn't always have to be about getting abs. So let me give you a few examples what it could be. It could be health in general. Okay, if you're leaner, if you're looking in shape, less body fat, then obviously that's going to be a healthier way to live than carrying a lot of body fat, eating rubbish food and not exercising. So longevity, living until you're 80 to 100, which sounds a bit silly, but I honestly believe that I'm going to live to over 100, you know, because I do believe that I'm putting a lot of time and effort into my health, into exercise, into my sleep, my stress levels, my long-term vision. So for me, it isn't just about looking good. It's a longer term thing. Okay. And this is one of the reasons why I always talk about focus on, you know, the daily habits that you're building, not just trying to get the result, chasing the result all the time, because that often tells you that the reason that you're getting in shape isn't strong enough. Because you will see a lot of people, they do quick fixes, they do these diet plans that are going to drastically lose weight very, very fast. And ultimately they put all that weight back on because they're not building up the habits to actually sustain it. Okay. And their reason isn't strong enough. It's like, oh, I just want to shed a few pounds for whatever reason. Okay. So one of the examples, like I mentioned, was health. Another big one is, and this is another one that, one of my big reasons is being a leader and a good role model. Okay. Being a leader for my clients, for you guys. So someone that you can look up to. And I hope that I kind of motivate you, inspire you when I'm putting up my physique progress, my training progress, the food that I eat. And it's leading other people and inspiring other people to show them that they can do it as well if they want to live that life. And being a good role model for everyone else and my family. Okay, if I'm eating well, if I'm exercising regularly, my kids are going to see that. I don't want to be eating crap food, junk food, being lazy on the sofa. My kids are going to see that. And it's all good telling your kids to do something, but the best way you can help your children is showing them, being a good role model by showing them. You know, the saying that do as I say, not as I do is just shit. Never say that, because you need to show your children and the people around you, not just tell them what to do, and show them by your actions. So for me personally, a big reason is to just be aware of my daily actions, that my kids are seeing that. And if they're seeing me eat rubbish food, not exercising, yep, they're going to kind of take that in. And then you obviously want your kids to be fit and healthy when you're older. So the best way to give them a good head start is to show them, okay, and set a good example. And often we forget this because we are going through our lives probably trying to make money and have security for our children, when why not focus on your health and nutrition, because health is wealth, right? So if you're focusing on your health, your kids will be healthy, and that's what you want, right? You want them to live a long, healthy, happy life, but you're slaving away, running a business, doing whatever, focusing a lot of time on that, stressed out, and you're not actually focusing on your health and your fitness and your physique. Okay. Confidence is a big one, but confidence is one of those ones where I always believe that confidence, you can have confidence in different areas. Like, confidence is not a broad thing that covers everything. You can be confident in one area and not confident in another area. You might be confident in your business and how you perform. You might not be confident in your physique. Okay. And when I say, confident in your physique, not just the way you look, but the way you feel, like when I'm in shape, when I feel like I'm in shape, I've got a different aura about me. I will walk and feel confident when I look good. And it's not necessarily because I look good, but it's because of the work that I've put in. Okay. If you're really overweight, you're not going to be as confident in yourself in terms of how you carry yourself. Okay. And then you might get into a position where you were really confident. Like I said, it could be another area of your life, your business, your career, your relationships, your social life, etc. But as soon as someone says, take your top off, or, something around health and fitness, then your confidence is going to drop and it's going to make you feel low. Okay. So it's another thing, another reason why getting in shape, working on your health and fitness is an important thing. And again, everyone's got different reasons, but it's important to focus on yours, because when that is clear, like I said, the process not necessarily becomes easier, but you make more progress because the challenges aren't as hard, aren't as tough. You're not going round and round in circles. Why can't I do this? Why can't I get results? It's clear because you're not focusing on the reason why you want to do this. Okay. Because you can't blame someone for not working on their health and fitness if their life is full of demanding things. And I know I keep talking about business owners. A lot of you guys are business owners. I'm a business owner. It's not just about being a business owner, but it's a good example because business owners are often very, very busy. And it's not only they have to work long hours, but they've got a lot of challenges in the background. Okay. Someone that does a 9 to 5, that they work and they might not necessarily have challenging things after. It's just, it might be a case of do your 9 to 5, get home and you can switch off. And sometimes it feels like that's a little bit easier to cope with other things going on in your life. But if you've got a business, then it does seem a little bit more challenging because you've got to do different roles in your business. So what I'm trying to say here is, if that is non-stop, if you've got a family, then it is going to be harder to work on your health and fitness. But when you actually link the importance of your health, your fitness, to those areas, your business and your family, that's a big enough reason for you to act. Okay. If you want those areas to grow, your health and fitness is going to be the foundation. So that's another reason, linking it, just link the importance. Like I've mentioned to you guys before, and the tone of my voice seems a bit ranty here. It's not, it's because I'm just trying to share the passion of how important this topic is. It's so, so important because, like I said, there's a saying and it goes, focus on the why and the how will take care of itself. Because when the why is strong enough, you will get there because you want it and it's important to you. And when it's important to you, you will find a way. And it might be someone that has tried to get in shape for years, but they just keep going, and eventually will get there. When they contact me, they'll eventually get there. Okay, so, I'd like you to kind of just sit and dwell and think about this and ponder and kind of journal about what is the real reason that you want to get this specific result. Now, if you're someone that's kind of not always thinking about the result, not always thinking about the end goal, that's great. Okay, because you don't have to have something that's like, it's not necessarily about the goal, it's about why you're doing it, why you're doing these actions, going to the gym, exercising, eating well, focusing on your lifestyle, your sleep, your stress, your self-development. You don't always have to have an end goal, but obviously that pushes you to perform better, to progress and not get comfortable. That's what goals are for. They're forcing you to grow as a person. Otherwise, you just go through the motions and then life would be a bit dull and boring if you're just doing the same thing over again. You're not really achieving anything. That's what goals are for. They're targets to help us to grow. Okay. But most of you guys who I'm talking to have all got goals because that's why you've reached out to me. You want to get in shape. And it's obviously a question that I always ask you guys before you sign up, why do you want to get in shape? And the people that haven't got a clear goal, I try to help them figure it out. And if it's a bit hazy, if that's the right word, then it is harder. It's harder for you to get the result because it's just not defined. Okay. So, don't lose track of the person that you're becoming throughout this journey, because ultimately, a word that I like to use a lot, is it's about that. It's about who you are becoming throughout this journey. It's a transformation process, and then the goals are just stepping stones. Because there's guys that are in this program that have been with me for more than 2 years, and it's not because it's taken 2 years to get in shape. It's because we're setting different goals. Because life is a continual growth. It's a journey. It's not an end destination. That's why I keep telling you guys, don't always focus on this result, at the end result, because when you get there, it's that it? Was that it? I don't feel that much different. I feel good, but it's the actions that you take throughout that. Okay. So if I was to, some of you guys that may be really struggling, listen to this. If I was to give you a pill right now and it was to get you to that result, it would be pointless because you've not built up the habits. You just go back to square one when the bad habits start coming in again. It isn't about just getting in shape. Okay, it's about the challenges on the way. That's why an important skill that every single person needs to learn, me more than most, is patience. Patience is such an important skill to learn, because we want everything so fast and we're actually forgetting about it's the things that we're doing on a daily basis that's important. Okay, set a goal for the person that you become, not the actual result in itself. I know that kind of can seem a bit cheesy and a bit in the self-development realm, but this is a journey of self-development if you really think about it. So, again, rushing to that end goal is only going to leave you lost, because like I said, the guys that stay for longer than a year, 2 years, we're all constantly pushing ourselves, different goals: fat loss, muscle building, strength, going through those cycles to improve. I'm working with clients that have gone through multiple fat loss phases, multiple gaining phases. It doesn't just end there. It's going to keep going, and you don't have to stay on the program if you feel like you're comfortable in doing it yourself. That's totally fine. But you've still got to keep pursuing this. There's nothing worse than the client that signs up with me, goes in 6 months' time or whenever, and then they've not learned anything, and they go back to their old ways, and they're not even training, they're not eating well. That's just not what I want. It's not what I want. I want to help you guys transform, so you've got these tools to keep progressing through life and use these skills that you're learning: the discipline, the consistency, the awareness, the ability to push yourself when it's hard, the ability to have different perspectives on different situations. When certain things pop up in life that you didn't expect, how are you going to deal with these if you've just gone through life easy?